Whoa, here I am. I tell you what, the weather in London is mad. Like this is November, and the sun's shining. It's like a summer's day out there. So wherever you are in the world, I see this snowing in New York in a minute. We ain't got anything like that in London. This is what day is it? The 18th today or something. And this is the weather in London. You can see the sun shining through my blinds. The melanin's looking great. So yeah. Anyway, update time. The brand. Where am I at? Listen, there's been a few things that's been happening. Unfortunately, the line I wanted to take with the brand. I'll get straight to the point. The line I wanted to take with the brand, the manufacturing side of it. Anyway, I've had to, in the short term, do it a bit differently. Find alternatives. Find an alternative manufacturer. Now, that's not going to take away from anything. The quality of the brand, etc., is going to remain the same. I, I simply had to take my manufacturing somewhere else other than the UK. Short term. Long term, I would like to have my own manufacturer in the UK, whether it's my factory that I have to build myself. That's the plan. Long term. Short term, I have to take it overseas for reasons that's financially, it's not cost effective enough to make it in the UK. Secondly, we haven't got the manufacturers in the UK that's willing to reach my MOQ, let alone the manufacturers alone. For example, a few companies I've spoken to, they've got a setup with their machinery that doesn't allow them to make clothing for casual wear or gym wear. That doesn't allow the machinery to work with stretchy fabric, for example. So that for them to do that, they then have to bring an engineer in who then resets the machine, and that all Let me take the light away from you slightly, and that's cost. That's cost. That goes back to cost. So I then have to, you know, I'm then given the bill for them bringing an engineer in. It's just not cost effective for you to do it in the UK, especially as a startup brand. Hence why I've had to take it overseas. So, like I said, it's not going to take away from anything. It's not going to take away from the quality of the brand. It's not going to take away from much, other than the fact that, a lot of the stuff I'm doing is done by email and Skype and WhatsApp and whatnot. Speaking to people over the phone is a lot better to do things in person, And plus, making it in the UK for me is something long term I really really want to do. So yeah, that's where we're at. The design, the samples arriving next week. I'm excited to see what they've done. I'm excited to see how they've designed it. If it's not to spec, then I could alter it and change it, which is not a problem. So I can't wait for it to land on my doorstep, for me to open that package and say, yeah, this is it. This is it. So I'm excited to see that. Secondly, I've been thinking about the brand, and what the brand represents. And a lot of you guys who follow me know what the brand's about and what it represents. But, it doesn't take away from that. I've been thinking about, the why factor. And, I didn't start this brand to make money. I started this brand because I thought it was something that was needed, There's no one out there like me that looks like me. Well, there are, but not pushing it from my perspective. Not pushing a brand from my perspective, right? So when I created this brand, right, I thought about what I wanted to do, how I wanted to make people feel wearing this brand, right? No matter what race you are, black, white, Asian, I don't care what race. Everyone will want to wear this brand, right? That's the brand I want to create. When I said before, one of the things that I think about when I think about Blacksthetics, I think unity, right? So whether you're a white guy, whether you're a black guy, whether you're an Asian guy, I want a white guy to wear this brand with pride. You know that day when you think this world is so full of nonsense, so full of hatred and racism and bigotry. And all the other nonsense that make up this world. We're one people at the end of the day. I don't care what the melanin in your skin is. That has no meaning, no bearing on the sort of person you are. So all this nonsense that goes on in this world about racism and hatred, eliminate all this. Shouldn't be happening in the first place. You see kids going to school, young kids so, 4, 5, 6, 7, they would play with anyone, right? The kid would play with anyone. They don't care about what color you are. And they turn 10, 11, 12 years old and they're being taught these things by adults. The perspective change about, oh, he's a black guy, he's a white guy, and he's a this guy, and he's this, and that way. It's nonsense. Well, kids, I wish kids could remain kids in the way they think. They don't care about none of that. So that's what I'm saying. I want a white guy to wear my brand and think, yeah, I know today. I could care less about racism. I could care less about this one. I want to wear the Blacksthetics brand proud. I want people to know wearing Blacksthetics means that I could care less about anyone because of their race, or I treat people like people. I treat people for what they are, who they are, their personality, unity. This is what I'm wearing. I'm repping unity today. I'm repping my Blacksthetics. That's what this brand represents. But a black guy who's wearing the brand, I want him to think about his history, knowledge of self. Yeah, I want you to think about your history. Black history is not relevant or not restricted to slavery. The first thing that comes to your mind, I don't care if you're white, black, Asian, green, first thing you think about black history, the first thing that comes to you, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and slavery. That's the things that comes to your head, because that's what we've been restricted to learning over the years. Yeah, there are scholars amongst us, the guys, the Carlas of this world, and the really clever guys who know so much more about history, and so much more than I would ever know, who know differently. But for I think for the normal guy on the street, the normal guy who, not normal, but for the guy walking the street, for example, the first thing you said, black history, I guarantee the first perception they have, the first thought that comes to their head is slavery. That's not what black history is about. That's just a negative side of slavery. That's what they've taught you over the years. Forget that. There's so much more to our history. So when a black guy wears Blacksthetics, I want him to know that it represents history, consciousness of self. When an overweight guy, I would say a fat guy, an overweight guy or overweight girl, and I'm saying guy all the time. It's guys and girls. I'm referring to both sexes when I say guy. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. Okay, that's what you Me Too movement. Oh, you say guy. I mean guy and girl. Sorry. When an overweight girl, an overweight guy, I wear Blacksthetics. It's to show that they're promoting that live fit stuff. I want to change my lifestyle. I want to paint my picture. I want to change the way I look. I want to live a healthier lifestyle by going to the gym, by committed to getting fit, by committing to a get fit lifestyle. So all of this incorporates what Blacksthetics is about. All of this incorporates what Blacksthetics is about, right? Now, I don't want anyone to get it twisted. It's unity. It's togetherness, it's history, it's a live fit lifestyle, it's painting your picture, painting a picture. And that's the slogan for the brand. Nike says just do it. I say paint a picture. Be a visionary. Have a look at that. Paint your picture of what you would like to look like, what you would like the world to look like, what you want Blacksthetics to represent when you wear it. This is what it's about. So that's where we're at. The video has gone on a bit longer than I expected. I talk a lot. So I like to talk. You put the camera in front of me and I like to talk. And I go on, and it's boring. And I only have I'll go on YouTube and I see only 10 people watch my video, but I don't care. It's all about who this video gets to. It could be 10,000 people who watches this video. But it's one person that this video gets to that inspires. Or one person that sees this video and is inspired by it. That's what I care about. 5 people could watch this video. I could care less. As long as you're inspired by what you see. Anyway, follow me, Blacksthetics Casual Wear on I never say this. People say it all the time on YouTube. Follow the Blacksthetics life. Follow me. The video's not even edited. This is cut raw. I just videoed it and I'm going to upload it directly onto YouTube. There's no editing, no nothing going on. I'll get to that one day, but at the minute I'm just uploading stuff onto YouTube. So, follow Blacksthetics Casual Wear. Please follow me on YouTube. There's more videos to come. The line's gonna drop soon. There's gonna be higher quality videos, edited videos, etc.